Hi, everyone, and welcome to Die Hard Sooner Report. It is Tuesday, and I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday and get out there and make it happen. Well, on March the 30th, Oklahoma is going to have a couple of visitors, which means they might have others as well. Now, these are unofficial, but these are guys that want to come up and watch Oklahoma practice that weekend. So, and Oklahoma will probably have their first scrimmage that upcoming Saturday. So, that's probably a good time for a couple of guys to come out. Princely Uminian is coming up out of Manor, Texas. Now, Oklahoma is battling Texas for him. I think Oklahoma's got a great chance to get him at 6'4", 258. He really likes Alex Bryant, who's committed to LSU, that Oklahoma continues to recruit, and they would like to play together maybe, but I think Oklahoma's got a pretty good chance here, and he's coming in on the 30th. Maybe Bryant will come with him. Dante Manning is a corner out of Kansas City that's tried 2 or 3 different times to get down and visit Oklahoma. And I think the Sooners will get a chance to get him on campus on the 30th. At least that's what his game plan is. Boy, this guy can really run. He's a 10-500-meter guy, and he's 6 foot tall. He's kind of what they really want, in a cornerback position. Lineman with another offensive tackle that Oklahoma's began to deal with. They just offered him recently. Is Damian George out of Houston North Shore. Alabama's all over him. Some of the national teams are all over him. Bill Bedenbaugh's just now started really to get in on him. That happens sometimes with guys because you deal with guys that show some interest early in you. Well, now George is beginning to show more interest after the combine. 4 Sooners there. It just ties in and everything. And boy, the Sooners, he looked great at the Houston opening, and Oklahoma's going to start getting after him. He talks about Alabama, Texas, and some other schools. Another guy, 2021 offensive lineman Bryce Foster out of Katy, Texas, is a guy that Bill Bedenbaugh really wants. He is a tremendous player, and it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. The Sooners are after so many different running backs, and Zach Evans really looks good out of Houston North Shore. Posted a sub 4.4, around 4.4 at the Houston opening, ran a 3.8 shuttle. I mean, this guy is really tremendous. A safety that Oklahoma's offered recently is Axion Alford out of Pearland Shadow Creek in Texas. Boy, this guy's really good. He's got a ton of offers. He's already been to USC and Oregon. He's going to Alabama and Auburn. Wants to see Oklahoma and Texas. Alex Grinch just offered him recently. He's 6'1", 181. He's a 4-star. He's beginning to blow up everywhere. And, boy, he's looked good at the opening trials and things, too. So has Chris Morris, the offensive guard out of Memphis, Tennessee, that Coach Bedenbaugh in Oklahoma, they're all over at this point. He's dominating the Rivals 3-star. He plans on visiting Oklahoma during the spring game. He's another quality offensive lineman that Oklahoma's chasing. And a defensive end that Oklahoma's beginning to get in on, Corbett Mims out of Memphis, Tennessee. Oklahoma has started the recruiting process with him. He is a 3-star that could be a 4-star guy that has looked good on these camp circuits, and it's going to be interesting, but Oklahoma has started to make contact on him. So Yiniman and Manning both visiting on the 30th. That's good. Oklahoma remains in contention for those 2 4-star athletes. Right now, Oklahoma doesn't have a bunch of scholarships they can offer. Now, this will materialize. This will become a bigger number as we go through, but Oklahoma's kind of dealing with that right now. But they're being very selective who they go after, and those are 2 guys they really want, and hopefully things will happen for them on the 30th, and they'll come back for the spring game a couple of weeks later. Thanks for listening to Die Hard Sooner Report. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Make it happen out there, and thanks for being a part of Die Hard Sooner Report. I really appreciate it. God bless, and have a great day, and Boomer Sooner, everybody.